Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial today, I am going to be teaching you about area of a sector and arc length of circles. Now, area of a sector, I did a little demonstration here, draw this. It's like this might represent a slice of pizza, a pizza pie, and that little piece here would be the slice that you are being shared and you're ready to eat. So that would be the area of a sector. Now the arc length would be that same size of pizza and you're eating the edge, or do you want to know what is the distance of this this length here, the arc length, right? How long it is, which is the edge of the crust. Some people don't like the crust, some people love the crust. So that's what we call the arc length. Okay, area of the sector is that slice of the pizza, and the crust, the edge of that piece of the slice that you took away and you're going to eat, or you're going to toss it, that edge there is the crust. Okay, and in order, there's a formula for this. The formula for the area of a sector here is going to be simply the central angle over 360, because the total measure angle of measure in a circle is 360 degrees, and times that by pi r square. All right, that's the area of the sector formula. All right. Now, the reason why it's pi r square is that central angle over 360 times the area of a circle, because we're taking a piece of that area, which is this little piece, which is, as I said to you before, it's the slice of the pizza that you're taking out and that you're going to eat. All right. So that's what it is. So that's the reason why we're using pi r square here, because we're talking about the area of the entire pie, but that's a portion of it. Now the arc length now is different. So the arc length is what I use. I'm going to use AL. AL is going to be the same central angle over 360 times that by 2 pi r. And we should be able to identify. So this is the area of the circle, as I said. All right. And this we should be able to identify as the circumference of a circle. All right. The circumference of a circle. All right. So you're taking a little piece of that circumference of the circle, and that's what we call the arc length. Okay. Now, we are going to use our calculator a lot for this, and we are going to set it up first. It says find the area of the sector if the central angle is 72 degrees and the radius is 6 centimeter, and you leave your answer as an integer. So we find area of sector AS is equal, always start with your formula, as I always tell you, 360 times pi r square. So we're going to substitute what we have now, 72 over 360 times pi and 6 to the second power. All right. So we have now AS. We can reduce this by 12. So this would be 6 into 12 into this would be 30. We can further reduce this one. That's 5. That's 1/5. All right. Times pi, and 6 times 6 is 36. All right. So it says to leave your answer as an integer. So I'm going to do 36 on my calculator. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do on my calculator, I'm going to use my calculator. I'm going to do 36 divided by 5 equal 7.2. So now I have here, I'm going to do it here, AS is equal to 7.2 pi. Now on your calculator, what I need you to do, you're going to press 7.2 pi. So look on your calculator here. Your pi button is here. Second function pi. Enter. You get 22.619. Do not use 3.14. Okay, so use the pi button on your calculator, which is 22. AS is equals to 22.619467111. Now it says to leave your answer as an integer. Integer meaning not a decimal, it's a whole number. So the number after the decimal here is a 6. It's more than 5. It's 5 or more than 5. So I am going to write AS is going to be approximately 23. And the 23 there is 23. And we use the unit of measure. We don't have the, well, yes, it says centimeter here, cm. All right, cm square. All right, we're talking about area of sector. We have to use our square units there in our answer. Now, the next one over here is finding the arc length, all right, of the circle. We're going to start out as usual with our calculator. Sorry, with our formula. All right, and our formula is AL is equal to X over 360. And then I'm going to times that by 2 pi R. So AL is equals to 96 over 360. Okay, and times that by 2 pi, and the R there is 4. All right. So AL now is going to be, you can further reduce this as 6 into this is 60, 6 into 36. Let me use a different color here. 6 into 96, sorry, is 1, carry the 3, 16. We can further reduce this 4 into 16 is 4. And 4 into this is going to be 15. All right, so you have 4 over 15 times 8 pi. Okay, I'm going to do it over here, continue over here. All right, and when I do that, I am going to show you what I'm going to get. All right, so I have AL is equals to, we can multiply across, which is 32 over 15 pi, and we can do 32 parentheses 32 divided by 15 close parentheses second function pi equals AL is equal to approximate to actually 6.702. It never tell you to leave your answers pi or leave it as in whatever decimal, but in case it tells you to leave your answer as pi, you leave it as pi right here, which would be this, and you have your centimeter, or you can leave it as this, or if you ask it to run it to the nearest 100th place, or nearest 100 place is 6.70. Yes, you leave the 0 there because it didn't say 10th place, 100th. You must have 2 decimal places. So this is a key right here. And this is another part about rounding that you're learning also in this concept, right? In this topic, sorry. So that's what we have there. Now, working again, you know, they're always throwing something where they give you the area of the sector or the arc length, and then you have to work backwards to find the actual whatever it asks you. So here it says find the radius of a circle if the arc length is 7 pi and the central angle is 45 degrees. So you write your formula. Arc length is equal to x over 360 times 2 pi r. All right, AL, we know that is 7 pi equal 45 over 360 times 2 pi. We don't know r, okay, because we're going to find the radius. That's what we're finding now. So with that being said, first thing first, we can divide this. We can reduce this, and I'm going to reduce it. 9 into 45 is 5, and we have 40 here. Okay, 9 into 36 is 4, and a 0, and 5 into 40 again further reduces is 8. All right. And we can further reduce it with this, which is 1 over 4. So we have 7 pi now is equal to pi r over 4. Okay? That is too much ahead of you. Bear with me. Now, because you have the 4 here as the denominator, the 4 is dividing onto the pi r, so we have to get rid of the 4, we have to do the inverse, which is multiply. Well, I love to rewrite it in the second line. I'm not going to do it right there. Okay, so scratch this out. I'm going to do it here, multiplying by 4, and then whatever I do on one side, I'm going to do it on the other, and that cancels out. Okay, now you're left with 28 pi is equals to pi r. Still, we are not done because we need to find r, so we're going to divide by pi. Whatever we do on one side, we do it on the other. This cancels out, this cancels out. So the radius there is r equal 28. So that is the radius. And to check your work, you can always check your work with this one. And I've told you, just substitute your radius there with 28, and AL is equals to X, which is, we know, is 45 over 360. Okay, which we know is literally 1/8, because this would have been 90. 90 times 2 would be, that was 2, then double it again, that's 4. And double the 180, that's 8 times 2 pi and 28. All right, this is to check your work. So AL is equals to 1 over 8 times 2. You can just do 56 pi, and you can just simply now go to the next part with AL is equals to 56 divided by 8 is 7, and 7 pi. And there you go. All right. And it should have, we didn't have the units there, you just put U for unit. All right. And that's how you check your work. Now, let's move on to the next one, the last one. Find the measure of the central angle labeled X, given that the area of the sector is 24 pi squared centimeter. So area of the sector, you write the formula, start with the formula first. Area AS is equals to X over 360 times pi r square. So because it is pi r square, we're given the area of the sector, which is 24 pi equal, we don't know x over 360, and we are given here that the radius, looking at the diagram, is 12. All right, 12 centimeters. 12 centimeters square is going to be 144. So it's 144 pi times x over 360 equals to 24 pi right here. Okay, now what I need to do now, I'm going to get rid of my 44 there. I can literally, with my 44, I can reduce it, right? Let's reduce the 44 and the 144 and the 36 right there. That's what I'm going to reduce right now, the 144 and the 36. We can start off with let me see, 12 into 12. Let's use a different color. This is going to be 12, brighter color, sorry. This is going to be 12. 12 into this is 30. This is going to be 6 into 35. So I'm going to have 24 now. 24 pi is going to be equals to 2 over 5 pi. All right, 2 over 5 because 2 over 2 fifths. 2 fifths, don't forget the x, sorry, don't forget the x. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I am going to rewrite it. 24 pi equals to x with my pi. This is my 5 here. So because I have a fraction here, which is 2 fifths, and if I need, this is a fraction to get rid of it, I'm going to do the reciprocal. All right, so 5 over 2 multiplied by 5 over 2 on both. So this 2 is going to cancel out. This is going to cancel out. I'm going to left with x pi. 5 over 2 here. The 2 is going to go into the 24 12. 5 twos is 5 12s is 60. So I'm going to get 60 pi equals x. Divide by pi on both sides. And I'm going to cancel these out, and I will get 60 equals x. So x is equals to 60 degrees, and that is a central angle there. Okay, so that's it for area, sector, and arc length. Just as I said, picture you're talking about a pizza pie and know what you are working with. Thank you for watching, and see you soon. Bye now.